Testing, testing, testing. Save and poll. Are you subscribed? Yes, I am now. Chat, we have some really cool stuff to showcase today. And we're going to get to that as soon as I am done promoting the stream. Everyone live working on my mod. Send. Okay, let's do this, chat. So the game is currently starting up. I hit record. Okay. The game is currently starting up. I need to show you guys everything that I have done since the last stream, because I have been working on this so hard. You guys are going to love the additions. What have I done since last stream? Trowels and watering cans. Did I do that before or after the stream yesterday? I don't remember. Well, I added the planter on stream, so it must have been after. Yesterday was a long day. I added trowels, I added watering cans, and I added corn in between streams. So I'm going to show you guys all of that right now. Testing, testing? Okay. This stream we will be adding sickles, as it says on screen, which will be a new tool type. After sickles, if I still feel like staying live, we have 3 more things that you guys can vote on for me to add. One is a greenhouse panel, which will help plants grow faster. One is a copper sprout, or not sprout, copper spout, that when connected to a copper grate will basically act as a sprinkler. And then one is the muddy pig, which I haven't figured out how it's going to relate to farming yet, but my idea is growing flowers on its back. Or at least, I think the muddy pig should produce... It's either going to be like... I kind of want the muddy pig to be like the sniffer in a way, where the muddy pig is a gateway to certain exclusive items and decorative stuff. I'm doing great. I'm really enjoying modding recently, and it kind of sucks that I quit the Costina channel before I went through this phase. Before I realized what I wanted to do, but I really like how I present myself on this channel a lot better than the Costina channel, so if it meant I had to restart a little bit to get this channel feeling like I've always wanted it to feel, then I guess it's okay. I plan on utilizing a lot of IRL filming in this video coming up, which I'm really excited about. So I hope you guys stay tuned for all that. So what I'm going to do is do that, make farmland, and then you wait for the farmland, a bunch of it to turn into dirt. And then what you do is after, let's get a better spread. And then after it turns into dirt, chat, we use a second command to replace the dirt with water, like that. Okay, that is just for me to set up what we're doing. So let me turn down the music real quick. Okay, chat, take a look at what we have here. So, last stream, we did the planters, and we did all of these harvests. So we have a planter here. Short wheat, short beetroot, tall beetroot, short carrot, tall potato, short potato. And these are all decorative blocks that you can get from farming now, using a trowel. But then in the pitcher, or in the planter, we can now plant corn. Corn is obtained very rarely from husks, kind of like you can get carrots and potatoes from pigs. Not pigs, bruh. I was reading a comment and talking at the same time. Like how you can get them from corn. Bro, zombies! Zombies! You can get potatoes and carrots from zombies. Dear Lord, talking is so hard. So we get corn. We turn it into a kernel, and then we can plant it in here. And the next thing watering cans. So we have watering cans now. If I go over here, I can right-click on this, fill my watering can, shift right-click on this to water the plant. And now you're occasionally going to see sweat particles coming off of the planter. At least you should. It should be working. Theoretically. Did I make the particles way too rare? Hold on, chat. Planter. Where is planter tick update? And then... anyone see particles? It's taken an awful long time. Arian, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Pixel E Gamer, welcome back. I remember you, dude. What's good? Okay, so the planter. You guys get the point. So in between streams, I added the watering can that I just showed you, the trowel, and the trowel is used to obtain the The trowel is used to obtain the harvest that you guys see over here. So if I grab some seeds and I grab some bone meal, oh, Arian with the subscribe, thank you so much. We place those here. We have some tall wheat and some short wheat. We break this up. There we go. We got short wheat harvest and a tall wheat harvest. That's how you get it using the trowel. I just realized the trowel did not take damage. Oh! It's because there's a glitch in Minecraft wherever you break things with 0 hardness, it doesn't take durability. So let me add that to my notes for things to fix. Make trowels take damage. Okay. Okay, now moving on to corn. So if I plant this here and fill command, oops, that was convenient. And then we go over here. Let's place more water. You guys are really going to like this corn feature. So if I go like that and then I type reasonable progression corn, and now I do game rule random tick speed 1000, you will see the corn will start to grow. Sharp Shot, welcome to the stream. The corn starts to grow, and you'll notice that corn will actually break adjacent corn next to it if it is surrounded by other corn. And that way, if you make a large field of corn, it will automatically turn into a corn maze. Check this out, chat. We're going to wait for all of this to grow. It also turns the ground beneath it into grass after it grows. And corn is the only crop that you can't walk through for the sake of the maze. It's not guaranteed that you get a good path out of it. But if we wait long enough... let's kill all the items. Herbal Studios, what's good? Okay, so now we have to try to find an entrance into our maze. I have not made the golem breedable. I don't plan on it. You can build it. Why would you need to breed it if you can build it? Take a look at this, chat. For those of you who haven't seen, Scarecrow Golem can be built like this. I need to make the walking animation even faster than that. But yeah, we have automatic corn mazes. Does the archive world still exist? I sent it to Oo, but he never responded to me. I sent it to him before I closed the server. Yeah, but we have automatic corn mazes in reasonable progression now. And that... oh, wait. I also got to show you guys popcorn and roasted corn. Okay, watch this, chat. So, we need campfire. If we put a campfire here, so I'll show you the whole thing. If we harvest this, we get 1 to 2 corn, and then we turn that into kernels, and then with the kernels we can go like this, and the popcorn will fly into the air. Isn't that sick? Oh, it's so cool. Oh, my Twitch was paused for me. I was like, why is it still on the M creator? Is this a mod? This is a mod. This is a mod that I'm working on called Reasonable Progression. Welcome to the stream, GP fan. After I'm done showcasing everything I've added, we will be working on adding sickles, which will be a new tool for clearing out grass. When is the caveman challenge? That wasn't very well received, but I decided I have 3 new videos planned, and I decided I was going to focus on one at a time to make it easier. The corn crop texture isn't the best. I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, I think there could be more corns throughout here, but I don't know, I still like it. Okay, so for popcorn, / effect, give, dev, hunger, 10, 10, true. This isn't working very well. There we go. Okay. So I just wanted to showcase that you can eat corn very fast, or popcorn very fast. But you get no saturation. It's very similar to kelp, but you can mass produce this, because every corn crop can make up to 8 popcorn. And it insta-cooks, which makes it better than kelp. But other than that, we have one more thing which I added this morning before the stream, which is roasted corn, which is just another food source. It takes longer to eat than a normal food source. It has 6 hunger and relatively high saturation. So if I place this on here, we will eventually get roasted corn. So today we are working on adding sickles, which means making the texture and making the function to clear out grass. And then we have... That gives way too much hunger, nerf it. What gives too much hunger? The popcorn? The only way to get corn is from a drop from a husk. So it's up to you to mass produce it. Make it so you can make a bowl of popcorn. Probably. Potentially, eventually. Okay, let's get to work. So the first thing I need to do... Here you go, guys. You can see a sneak peek of everything that we're adding in this, that we have left. So we have sickles, greenhouse panels, copper spouts, and then over here we have Muddy Pig, all in proper folders. Beast, what's good? Alright, let's create a new texture. And I'm really bad at designing things. So let's generate from template. If I do... that's not going to work. I can create layers from templates just to get a relative shape. So let's start with a stick. Tool-based stick. There we go. So we start with that, and then I'm guessing it's going to be about this size. And then we just have to create, like... a circle shape. Test, test, test. Let's turn up the music. What are we saying no to? Please know what? I'm confused. That's amazing. Thank you, Sharpshot. I apologize if I don't read chat as much. You guys know from yesterday that I get very focused when I'm working on this stuff. I mean, that's not a bad shape. If we can... but then it drags. If we move the whole thing here... Don't use the M-Creator templates. It's just to get a general shape. I'm not going to keep the colors or anything. This is already giving me a hard time. Make dollar bills. That doesn't relate to farming. This is a farming update that we're working on right now. The goal of the stream is to get to 750, chat. Can we get to 750 subscribers by the end of the stream? I'm gonna look up a reference image. Okay. Oh, what just happened? Lovely lad, lovely lade, welcome. Make it so you can sell your crops. I was actually thinking about adding a market system. That might come in an update after this. Pretty sure it should be the other way around like the blade. Oh, that's true. Tools have to face a certain way in Minecraft. Thank you for reminding me, Block. Oh. The axes are facing that way. If I have to, I can mirror it. But I looked up a picture of an axe, and the axe head goes this way in Minecraft, so I'm guessing this would be fine. Okay, so it obviously has to be more skinny. So let's go with... Oh, let's go with that. Let me set that back to normal. I'm gonna have a hard time centering this. And then... I feel like... something like this. And then we would use like a grayer color. I have to make a diamond and netherite version of this too, by the way. So it would be something like this. I just can't put my finger on what's wrong with this thing. Just can't get the shape right. What if instead of a sickle it was just a longer hoe? Because those are still technically sickles. I guess they are more classified as scythes. Let's make the stick shorter. I didn't mean for it to be that color. What's anorexic? What are we talking about? Fiery Zane, welcome to the stream. Make cotton to make dollar bills to buy other people's crops. I should add more eggs. That's true. Why aren't parrot eggs in Minecraft? Do we like this shape? The blade was too thin. Why is it in circles? Because a sickle has a circular blade or a round blade. Chat, I'm trying. I'm not an item designer. I'm trying my best. I'm also colorblind, so trying to figure out these colors is like... Is this brown or dark red? Is this brown or dark red? Oh. Is this brown or dark red? Is this... That's definitely green. copy the moon and paste it. Make a triangle for a sickle. In the Nova, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you were already here. Did I say your name already? I don't think I did. Welcome to the stream. I'm lonely here on Twitch today. I'm sure people will show up in a bit. Sharp shot. So we said the blade is too small. Block said that. So if I did something like this... Okay, but like what fun is modding if I'm not doing it myself? Honestly, I don't think this is bad. I don't think this right here is bad. Obviously, it needs shading. I'm gonna save what I have just so I don't accidentally lose it. Iron_sickle. What I want to do is go to MC Assets for textures and items. Don't change it. Well, I won't change the shape, but I'm obviously gonna make it look nicer. I'm just gonna grab the iron hoe so I can base the colors off of it. Oh, iron is a lot more white than I thought it was. So if I go like this, and then I set the opacity of white... Something like this, chat. And what color... Okay, so the hilt... I'm going to use a... I have a app on my computer, chat, that allows me to pick the hex code of any color on my screen. Just because I'm colorblind, and... Okay, so... I obtained the brown from the hilt of a Minecraft stick. That is the color of a Minecraft stick. Pronouncing what wrong? This block guy is only here to criticize today, dear lord. I've already been streaming for 22 minutes? Bro, it took me nearly this amount of time to just make the planter last stream. Okay, so let's get a slightly darker color to color this part a little bit darker. And then a darker color for that. Okay. Okay, I was taught English by my foreign mother, okay, chat? So leave me alone. Okay, and then the head of the sickle should be just about this color, but the top is going to be more grayish, and then it'll get darker as you go down like that. I like this, chat. Just add the tiniest bit of noise, and then I want to shade it so that it's darker down the middle, and it's gonna be very discreet. We should actually do the opposite and have it be that it's lighter on one line, so that it looks like light is shining through. But I don't know how to pull that off. Something like that. Oh! In, like, animations and cartoons, like, they put extra, like, light on the tip of a blade to, like, showcase that it's, like, sharp. Dream Voids and King VR, welcome to the stream. Yesterday in Looney Stream, people's usernames were their handles. Yeah, I don't know why that's a thing. I don't know how that works. I've noticed that, though. I donated to Looney yesterday because I was supposed to moderate it. Here you go, Shady found in Google. I'm not using sickles from Google, bro. I'm evolved now. I kind of like this. I think, uh, I still feel like the inside of this is a little too dark. I think I'm doing too much, chat. Hanif, welcome to the stream. I saw it in a stream like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so it's not really new. That's interesting. Yeah. Oh, 720 subscribers this stream, chat. Let's get to 750. Alright, so that is our iron sickle. Now let's duplicate diamond sickle. What just happened? Oh, I accidentally just clicked on OBS. Crap. Dang, why does my Twitch keep pausing? Okay, is this still working? Yes, it is. Okay, where is my diamond sickle? Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go into MC Assets and look for diamond hoe. And then I'm going to... Diamonds are a lot darker and less vibrant than I thought. I feel like the color of diamond tools is kind of lame. A light sea green. That's what my Hex app says that diamond color is called. Hex sea green. Or, light sea green. I didn't know diamonds were green. I thought they were blue. Is this real, chat? This is the color of diamond I got from the Hex code. That's what color diamonds are? Let's get a second hex code for the lightest color. I do like one hex code of the lightest color on the lightest color, and then one hex code of the darkest, and then I... Okay, so it's like a turquoise. It's like Squidward. What kind of software you will use for this stream thingy? I know OBS, but how do you put in the text? I'm actually using Streamlabs right now. Someone's promoting on my Twitch. Your program is colorblind too? No, it's not. It's literally a hex code picker. Perry the sickle puss? That's crazy. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of that, and then... Oh. Just realized I should have been doing all this coloring, Wait a second. Take that. I'm going to create a new layer so I can actually edit this without affecting the rest of the sickle. What is this item? It's a sickle. It's going to be used for farming. We're making a diamond one right now. Noise. 5, 5, 5. Nope, way too much. 3, 3, 3. Nope, way too much. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1. Bruh. Okay, how did I shade the other one? I suck at this. Oh, okay, so it's darker on the edge. So let's grab this color. Well, actually, let's just grab black. And then set the alpha to like 60. Are you gonna make custom crops too? Yes. And are you going to release the pack? Yes. The mod is already released, just not this update. The mod is called Reasonable Progression, and it should be in the description, assuming I did my job correctly. I don't know, it just looks too... Noisy, for lack of a better word. What just happened? Someone Roblox, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the stream. A short-handled farming tool with a semicircular blade used for cutting grain, lopping, or trimming. I don't know what prompted you to post the definition of sickle, but I appreciate it. Okay, let's just save this. I'm not going to overthink it. Now let's make the netherite one. Netherite _ sickle. I lost it. I don't know the alphabet. There we go. Okay, let's find netherite sickle on MC asset so I can grab the colors. Netherite sickle. Oh, except that's not a real thing, so netherite hoe. Someone asked what it was like 8 times. Oh, gotcha. In that case, thank you. I don't know why I just downloaded that. It was a reflex. Okay. Let's grab the darkest color from the netherite hoe. And then let's copy the color. Who just subscribed? Nutalexius MC. Welcome to the stream. What's good, homie? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for the last sickle is color it all this color. This is netherite sickle right here. So that is the darkest color on the blade of the netherite hoe. And then we're going to meet in the middle and grab the lightest, or, lightest color, and then we're going to meet in the middle with them both. So let's, why is this color just not appearing on my... Oh, that's because it's over there. I was very confused for a second. Yeah, this is very rough. This texture is so bad! I'm doing too much with the colors, I think. That's why. I don't think the usage of colors is bad. I just need to, like... Just need to transition between them better. Did bro just say techno pork? Guys, ban this guy. Not for real. Dream is best. That's crazy. Dream in 2025. I honestly hate when people say like, ooh, in 2025. It's like, bro, in the big 25. Sorry, I'm not hip with the jive like these kids out here. Okay. So now I'm grabbing the color of the hilt. Did you guys know that the stick on a netherite tool is different? I did not know that until right this second. Now, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do some of that. Actually, if I grab a slightly darker version of this color, and then let's grab that color and do this. That looks okay. I mean, it's not good, but it's also not bad, in my opinion. I should probably also darken the color of the edge of the blade over here, just to allow the colors to be differentiated a little easier. I don't hate it. I think if we darken up the edges, or the tips of the blade a little bit, and this color right here, I think that's better. I think this looks pretty good. Why do you got no viewers? Your content is good? I don't know, bro. That's what I've been trying to say. Alright, let's add the tools in here, chat. So we go to my sickles folder. Tools, iron, sickle. Okay, let's select the tool texture. Right here. There we go. Let's call it iron sickle. Let's make it a hoe type item. Let's add it to the reasonable progression. Let's add this to iron. And then iron has a 6 efficiency, a 14 enchantability. Attack damage of this item, I do want it to be used for PvP, but I want it to have slightly less attack damage than a sword, and you guys will see why. So, Minecraft Wiki sword. I don't know how much damage an iron sword does. 6. Okay, attack damage, 6. Attack speed, what is the attack speed of an iron sword? 1.6. So this is going to be 2. And then 250 durability for iron, I believe. Yes. Repair items, iron ingot, and that's it. And you guys will see what else we're going to do with it in a minute. I'm just going to... Are you making a mod? We are making a mod. It is called Reasonable Progression. I'm working on a farming update. So far, I have added a scarecrow golem, a crow mob that hunts down your crops. Then we have harvests. You know, I just realized I didn't make it so crows can spawn from corn. Did I already add a comment for that? No, I didn't. Make crop... I also have a note to make corn bone mealable. Make crop bone mealable and allow crows to spawn from it. Save. I'll download it later. I appreciate that. Thank you, Catmaster, and welcome to the stream. What was I on about? Harvest, planter, corn, and then these are the last 4 items we have to add. Muddy pigs, sickles, greenhouse panels, and copper sprouts. We're currently working on the sickles, which are going to be used for clearing grass out of a large area. So let's grab a diamond sickle. And here's our texture for it. And let's rename it to diamond sickle. Let's change the tool type to diamond. Let's set the efficiency to 8. The enchantability should be 10. The attack damage, a diamond sword is 7. I just realized, did I make the iron the same instead of slightly less? Yes, I did. Let's make this attack damage 4, and then the enchantability reset itself for some reason. So let's set that to 14. How long has this taken? I've been working on this mod for maybe 3 or 4 months. Let's set the attack damage of the diamond 1 to 5. The enchantability of diamond tools is 10. The attack speed stays at 2. And diamond has a 1561 durability. And then we change the tool repair item to diamond. And this should be all set. How do you get the crops in survival? The corn. It drops from husks, similar to how carrots and potatoes drop from zombies. Netherite. What's my favorite thing that I've made? Definitely not Superhero Plus. That mod sucks. When I owned it. I mean, when I owned it, it sucked, chat, I swear. Netherite. I don't know what my favorite thing I've made is. We'll go with in this mod. So my favorite thing I've made in this mod is... honestly, cooking popcorn. I think I said that on my Discord this morning. Cooking popcorn is so fun. What software are you using to make this mod? It's called mCreator. It's a way for people who don't know how to code very well to make mods without coding. But then there's also block coding and Java coding in here if you know how to do those things. So it's very accessible. Most accessible way to make mods. 8. So the attack damage should stay as 6. Attack speed is 2. Attack damage should be 5. Apparently I don't know how to do -2. Matya Craft TV Entertainment Studios. I was gonna judge the spelling, but something tells me that's a different language, so I'm not gonna judge. Unless it is just misspelled. In that case, that's kind of funny. Netherite ingot is the repair item. The durability should be 2031. The attack speed is 2, attack damage 6. Everything else is good. Okay. Now... we do some epic coding. This is the hardest part, because I don't know how to do what I'm thinking of. But I want sickles to destroy grass in a radius. So we go to the sickle item. We go to block destroyed with tool. And then I'm gonna move the mCreator screen over this way so you guys can see what I'm doing vaguely. There we go. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with a base of this procedure right here. What is that 724 out of 750? That's how many subscribers I have. So what this code does, this procedure template, chat, it detects if a certain block is within a 6 by 6 by 6 radius from losing my train of thought, from a certain point. Yes, that is my sub goal. Maybe we should work on the PvP aspect first, because this thing is going to be used in PvP, and that's going to be pretty simple. So living entity is hit with the tool, and then it's going to work in a 0.5 block radius sweep. So in a cube, for each entity, as entity iterator at XYZ, radius 0.5, if If entity iterator. What time is it? 9 p.m. for you? It's currently 11 a.m. for me. Is entity iterator the same entity as event target entity? Then damage. Where's the entity block? Deal player attack. For the iron sickle, the normal attack does how much? 4. So this attack should do 2 because it's a sweep. What if it pulls you in? It's going to attack in a 360-degree circle around you. Anything in a 0.5 block radius. That is the plan for the sickle, and that should theoretically already work. So now should we figure out the farming aspect? Okay, so let's grab our default procedure. We're going to set SX to -1. Yes, I'm using a reference. We're going to repeat this 3 times, and we're going to delete the found variable. Then we're going to set SY to 0. We're going to repeat 1 time. We probably don't need the repeat block in that case. I don't know why that reference has one. Set SZ to -1, repeat 3 times. If block is the same block as grass, and we'll change this to a tag later. Then remove block at those chords. Why is this app an exe file? Because most apps are an exe file? It's a silly question. That's correct. And that's correct. Okay. We'll test if this works, chat. That's what I'm saying, Catmaster. It's like, I mean, I don't know technology that great either, but aren't most apps executable files? That's what exe means. Every time I say the word silly, I remind myself of David Corn's Sweat Superman. Not saying I am Superman, I'm just saying I really like how that guy was so unserious. Is this the first mod that you've made? No. Ugh, my cold is coming back. I was just recovering, no. For those of you who don't know, yesterday on stream I had a fever and I did it anyway because you guys are cool, I guess. I'm kidding. You guys are great. But I streamed while I was sick because I wanted to get this mod done for you guys. And, oh my gosh, I felt like crap afterwards. I took like a 3-hour nap. 25 subscribers left. Alright, chat, we're starting up the game. Let's test this. This is gonna be sick. So the next thing we have to do is create a tag list of everything we want to be destroyable using the scythe. Or the, sickle. So what we're going to do is grab grass, place it in a 3x3 radius, then grab the iron sickle, and go like this. Damn it. Why? Block destroyed with tool. Excuse me. Block destroyed with tool. I'm also new here. I have a friend, and he somehow changed my Windows into a Windows and Linux with Proxmox at the age of 13. Isn't that crazy? I don't know what any of that meant, but cool. Unless it isn't cool. I hope I just didn't say something cool to something that isn't cool. I don't know what I'm even on about anymore. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know why this didn't work. Let's try again. Okay. Give me a second, chat. Just gonna figure out why this doesn't work. Everyone is spamming nonsense. Yeah, that's okay. Make sure you guys like the stream. I only see 7 likes right now. It could be, that I need to refresh. Let me see. How many likes? Still 7? 7 likes! Come on, chat. Hop on the game, bro. Why not? That's what I did! Okay, so... I came to YouTube just to tell you to shut up? That's crazy. That is wild. Oh, wait. Did I accidentally make it so it's only tall grass? Wait a second, chat. So let's do what I said I was gonna do earlier. So let's create a tag called mod. Name sickle underscore blocks. Now if we go down to sickle blocks. Wait, did I accidentally make the netherite sickle repairable with diamonds? No, I didn't. Why is it like that? Let's scroll down to where it says sickle blocks. And then we're going to put in grass, fern, tall grass. What is shrub? Is that dead bush? And then we're also going to put in... I don't know, what else might you want to clear out with, I mean, Scurvy directed me to make it just grass. For those of you who don't know, the whole reason I'm making this is because my friend Scurvy wanted this mod, or wanted this update. And I wanted to use him for clicks in the video. So... That's why I'm adding a sickle to this mod, because he wanted it. If get block... If the block at these chords is tagged with reasonable underscore progression, colon, sickle blocks, sickle underscore blocks, then remove. Save. I should probably make it a break effect. If I ask for an update, does it happen? I can make an update for you at some point, Fiery Zane. Fiery Zane, if you get to 500 subscribers, I'll make an update for you. Let me check how many subs Fiery Zane has before I solidify that bet. Okay, I think that's fair. At 500 subs, Fiery Zane, I will make you an update. That should theoretically be it, besides, well, that remove was probably correct, so I don't know why I removed that. So remove, and then play break effect of grass. Delete, 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 delete. Alright, now Fiery Zane has incentive, chat. Let's get him to 500 subscribers. Okay. This should work. Let's check this out, chat. It's gonna be sick. Just like me, who is also sick right now. Welcome back, Catmaster. You weren't gone for very long. I appreciate your, hastiness. Come on, chat. Let's get me to 750 subscribers. What's my average view duration today? 1.5 minutes. I subbed, I think, double check. Well, I don't think I can see that unless you're public. Unless your subscribers are public, I can't check that. Someone subscribe so the person with the obnoxiously long name is, Oh, wait. I'm pointing up. The YouTube stream can't see that. Only Sharpshot on Twitch can see this above my head. I'm locking in on this new video. Yeah, right. Don't even lie, bro. Don't even. My next video is gonna be sick. I'm so excited. Okay. Why? It doesn't work. Block destroyed with tool. My new video has 711 views. 711? 711? I need your help deleting soon. That is a weird video to do well, but congratulations regardless. Okay, let's try the PvP thing, though. So, if I... let's grab Silverfish. If I stand right in the middle of them... That doesn't work either. Why is nothing working? Did I freeze? Am I frozen? No, I'm not frozen. Oh, you were talking about my game. I was trying to figure out the code for a second. Okay, so that doesn't work either. Why does nothing work? That is really annoying. Okay, did I spell reasonable progression sickle blocks correctly? Yes, I did. Remove block at those chords. That is also correct. I don't get it. What's going on? I'm trying to figure out why this code doesn't work. Both of them don't work for some reason. The sickle is supposed to destroy grass in a 3x3 area. I don't know. Meme guy, we've been over this so many times. When living entity is hit with tool, should I try reversing it to source entity? I'm pretty sure it's not the source entity, but I guess I'll try that. And maybe I should increase the radius a little bit. Let's increase the radius of all of them. So this is a 1-block sweep, 2-block sweep, and a 3-block sweep. Okay. Now we need to figure out... No, I'm gonna start with this, but I'm gonna change it back to event target entity because I do not think that's the problem. And if it is, we can always just try it again after, because I imagine this isn't gonna fix itself after only one more try. So let's try to figure this out, chat. Any coding experts in chat? So what I'm doing is it starts with these variables, and every time it runs the program, it's checking for each spot in the grid based on these variables. And when it gets to a certain spot in the grid, it is going to check if the spot that it is on contains the block sickle blocks, and if it, which is a bunch of grass and stuff. What are we using the code here? mcreator. But if this coordinate matches the tagged block list, then it removes that block and plays a break effect. And that should break grass in a 3x3 radius. The code is suggesting, or the forums are suggesting, that I use a play sound procedure. Or let's do action bar. So if I put this here and type I'll join you, no thank you, but I appreciate you checking out the stream. Welcome. So if we put test number 1 in the action bar, procedure is being called. And then let's do a second one for send message. Grass detected. Save. Try making it so if the block your player is on next to it maybe has no idea what he's doing. Oh, join Sharpshot on Twitch? Okay, got you. Well, make sure to follow. Hit the follow button. I appreciate you checking out my Twitch, Nova. We are 23 subscribers away from 750, chat. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Help me get to the goal. We are creating... Oh, it's Nova just followed on Twitch. Let's go. Thank you so much. Honestly, Catmaster, you might be onto something. You might be onto something. Honestly, if it's only breaking... I think there's an easier way to do this, and I'm just making it complicated. But if it's only breaking 9 blocks, I can just do each of those manually. But then once we get to the bigger radiuses for diamond and netherite, I'm going to want to have the code be more condensed. So I'd rather figure this out now. I'll subscribe now. Thank you so much, Luis. Excuse me. Alright. Come here, bro. Why isn't it working? Are you kidding me? Okay, it's probably... Why is the durability only 100? Bro, this doesn't save any of the things that I put into it. 250. Save. Did everything else save properly? It looks like it. Okay, let's try with the grass now. Okay, it's not even running the send message, which means I know what it is. Because of the Minecraft glitch we talked about earlier, it doesn't detect when a block is insta-broken. And because it insta-breaks, it just doesn't work. Because it doesn't detect. First thing we're going to do is come into here and replace these with source entity and see if that fixes the issue. Oh! Never mind, chat. I know exactly why this doesn't work. It's because I'm checking if it's the exact same entity, instead of checking if it is the same entity subtype. But how do I do that? Here it is. Nope, why can't I do that? You know what? I don't have to be picky, I can just do that. But then, it'll have you hitting mobs that you don't want to hit. Detect 2 entities are the same subtype. There's gotta be like a data value for like get species or something. You're the first YouTuber to respond to me? Well, I got a slow chat, so lucky you. Type. Anyone in chat have any ideas? I'm trying to figure out how we can get the type of the entity and test it against the type of another entity. Maybe I'll just make it only work against undead mobs. I'm trying to figure this out, chat. mcreator, test if 2 entities are of the same type. Chat, give me a second. This is loading so slow. Please, please load. You can use event/target entity as the one colliding and source entity as the one being collided with. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Is there an event trigger? Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Is that the person that... You should be able to get nearest entity of type block. Under the on-tick update trigger, event target entity represents the source entity, and get the nearest entity would represent the other entity. Okay, this person came up with a very complicated solution. Nova, thanks for purchasing the tomato. What's y'all favorite Minecraft mob? Good question. This feels like such a simple thing to not be able to do in mCreator. Frickin' tomato. We'll just make it only work on monsters. I think that's the only way. Subtype is entity iterator subtype monster. And then I can probably... Let's make it 1, 1.5, and 2. So, that will work. Save. I'm pretty sure happy gas naturally wander a specific area. Okay, so maybe I should just change it so that it is... Okay, so if I give it a animation, except it doesn't appear I can do that. Okay, so instead of block destroyed, let's do that. And then when it is right-clicked on a block, if the block is tagged, if the block at those chords is tagged with reasonable underscore progression, colon, sickle underscore blocks. Then we're going to grab this code and export as sickle. And then I'm going to import it into this code. Xenix, what's good? I'm currently making the code for a sickle that is going to break grass in a 3x3 radius. So if get block sickle, then do all of this, and then if this is the case, remove block, and let's also swing main hand. And damage, set damage of provided item stack to get damage +1. Like so. Hopefully that works. Let's, we can delete that one now. So, all of that should be working. Let's add some sound to it real quick. So, I want to combine two sounds for the sound of the sickle. And what it's going to be is a brush. So, a brush brushing, as well as a sweep attack. I'm saving up to modify an emote. Gotcha. Oh, I apparently have 0 viewers now. Xenix, if you're still in chat, I was trying to figure out how I can detect whether two entities are the same subtype. Because for some reason, there's not a block for that, unless I'm blind. I very well could be blind. What textures did you end up using? For what? Are you helping someone in chat? Or are you talking to me? Let me go to my Minecraft, I'll be right back. I think they're trying to figure something out, but I don't know what they're on about. I just realized I could have got 2 water balloons for 1 tomato. Economy, am I right? Ooh, that hurt. Okay. It would appear it's not doing the thing. This one is the iron sickle. Diamond. Netherite. I'll grab item frames. Those are the sickles. I really like how everything in this farming update looks. I mean, most of these item textures were just taken from Minecraft's game files. But look at the trowel. I like the trowel. Nice little trowel. I really like how the maze item looks. I think my favorite item texture is probably the popcorn. Look at that thing. I still have 0 viewers for some reason, even though I know there's people here. But this is not working for some reason, so that's great. We can do the comment test again. Or the message test. So if I right-clicked on block, if the block, it's swinging the hand and it's dealing damage, but it's not playing the sounds. So what could possibly do that? There's not going to be sickles of those types. I just don't know what is wrong with it. And I could use a fill command. If I wanted to, I could do /fill, blah, 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 blah. And then air replace grass. Or something like that. And it would work. But I don't want to have to do that. Because if I have to upgrade and or downgrade the mod, it might break if the command parameters change, the way the commands are laid out. Alright, Shady, I have to go now. Bye. Good night. Good night. Goodbye. Have a good sleep. Make it do half a heart of AoE damage. Oh, we didn't even test it on living things. Oopsie. I have 5k points. That's a lot of tomatoes. Oh no. Why? See, I'm confused about how much would the mod cost? Nothing. It's free on CurseForge. Why would it swing my hand and deal damage to the item stack and not play the sound? That's what I'm confused about. Okay, here's what I want to do. No, we're just gonna run this again. I need to check if the sound is properly happening. This is a lot more complicated than I thought it was going to be. Last stream was more entertaining, which is understandable, because I was just getting things done. We were in a flow. But like this stream, everything's breaking, everything sucks. And I just want this to work. Maybe your natural sounds are muted. That's a very real possibility. I'm gonna delete all these test worlds real quick. How much would the mod cost? Bro, I literally answered that question. Cakesters, what's good? Let's turn it up. Maybe I just couldn't hear it. I probably shouldn't have it like that. Yeah, I probably shouldn't let it do that. Yeah, it's not playing the sounds. Like, if it was playing the sounds, it would show up on... It would show up on the subtitles. So why would it swing my hand and do all this crap but not play the sounds? That doesn't make sense. That's not even like a me being stupid problem, is it? I am so confused. Chat? I don't know why this isn't working. Addy, welcome to the stream. Yay, Miko, welcome to the stream. We're currently trying to figure out a code problem, because for some reason, I'm able to swing my hand and deal damage to my tool that I'm working on. I'm adding sickles, but it doesn't play the sounds, and it doesn't do the rest. I don't get it. I don't know. Set the level to 100? I don't want to blow my eardrums out. Even if it was so quiet that it can barely be heard, I feel like it would still show up in the subtitles, wouldn't it? Because it's a sound that's happening nearby. So what are you doing more exactly? I'm trying to make a sickle tool that breaks grass in a radius, and it's not working. Let's change the type of tool to special. Because I don't want it to be able to till dirt. Make sure everyone subscribes. We are 21 subscribers away from my goal of 750 by the end of the stream. Okay, so... I have an idea. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to go into here. I don't know why this would change anything, but I need something to try. Okay, let's hope this works. Subscribe now. Exactly. Save. We're gonna test this again, chat, and hope it works. Capybara Lord, what's good? Miko, I'm also sick. I'm just streaming anyway because this is what I do. I was a lot more sick yesterday on stream. I had a fever. I was dying and sweaty. Right now it's just my voice that's hurting me right now, which probably means streaming wasn't a great idea, but it's fine. Lamont, welcome to the stream. What are you doing today? We are making a sickle tool that is going to be used to break a grass in a radius and also hit mobs in 360 degrees of directions. Having a hard time figuring it out, though. I'm getting flustered. These should probably go in the PvP section as well. Nice headset. Thank you. Okay, so that's still not working. Do silverfish not count as monsters? Could that be it? Because I made it so that it only works on monsters. Nope, it just doesn't work. Why does this suck? Why is this the worst experience of my life? Okay. Hello? Now it doesn't even detect when I right-click? When right-clicked in entity position. If get block is a sickle block. Please tell me it's not because I had the wrong type of grass in here. Short grass and tall grass. They're both in there. It's because the tags are items. Chat, I'm stupid. Chat, I'm stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm the worst guy. I'm literally horrible. Guys, I suck at this. The tag I made was for items, not blocks. I'm gonna riot. I am going to riot. Are you serious? Chat, I may or may not have figured it out. Assuming it works after I fix what I've just done. Save. I'm sorry I have to go. I will be here every day you stream. I appreciate it. You're not stupid. You just make a stupid mistake. I'm stupid. No, I'm stupid, chat. Don't let this go by, chat. I'm stupid. Let's face the facts, okay? Watch, it's still not gonna work. I still think, like, Minecraft has a hard time detecting block breaks that are insta. Because I noticed that's a thing in, like, a lot of Minecraft versions where, like, if you use shears to insta-break a grass or something, like, it won't lose durability. I'm gonna look up if that's still a thing. Removing equipment from Oh, wait, I forgot that was just added. I was like, shears can be used to remove equipment? Yeah, that's new. I knew that. What's going to be the name of the mod? The mod is already out. It is in the description of the stream. It is called Reasonable Progression. I'm working on a wiki for the mod right now, chat. But it's taking a lot of time. Excuse me. I just burped at you guys. We need 19 more subscribers to reach our goal of 750. I think we can do it. I really, really hope this fixes the issue. The mod is free. I've said the mod is free. It's on CurseForge. Unless by saying that you're going to buy it, you're implying that you've only gotten mods from Bedrock Marketplace. In that case, you can't play it at all because you're on Bedrock. How many platforms are you live on? Just YouTube and Twitch. Okay. Grass. Please work. Frickin' what, you know, chat? I no longer know what I am doing wrong. I do not know what I am doing wrong, chat. We're gonna try it this way again. And then we're going to delete this. How reasonable is the progression? I don't know how to answer that question. I'm checking my soups because when I did Okay, give me a second, chat. We're gonna figure this out. Let's try this one more time. Let's create a new tag, and instead of mod, it's going to be reasonable progression. And when you put mod into the namespace for a tag, it's supposed to be the name of the mod anyway. So I shouldn't have to do this. So if it doesn't work, or if it works right after I do this, I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, why is this not working? I accidentally made it an item again. At least I noticed this time. Blocks. Reasonable underscore progression. Tag name. Sickle underscore blocks. Scroll down. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Then go to farming, go to sickles. I really want it to be break activated, so I'm gonna try that one more time. And we also, I can delete that. Save. And then I need to check this, because this isn't working for some reason. And it's because I put that instead of this into there. Okay, easy fix on that at least. Hopefully it starts working. Remember when I used to make showcases daily? Superhero Plus was so bad. Just the fact that I could make daily showcases with new content every single day just proves that that mod was kind of trash. I just want to be done. I just want to be done. Unless my stream starts blowing up or something, I'm gonna be done with this after I finish the sickles. It's still not working. Why? Yay! The sweep code actually works now. Okay, the PvP code works. So that's something. It's been an hour and a half and I can't figure out why this isn't working. Should I do it the long way, chat? I don't want to have to do it the long way where I test for every single coordinate around. Because it's only 9 for the iron sickle, but the radius is supposed to get bigger with each tier. There's a hammer template? My eyes are starting to hurt. Probably because I'm about to cry. Where is the hammer template? I gotta get this close to my computer to read. Enchantment-based hammer. What the flip? I can't be bothered to read all that and figure out how to change it into a sickle. Being bad at coding is demotivating. On all accounts, this should work. I just don't know why it doesn't. Like, it doesn't even play the sounds. Why doesn't it play the sounds? Okay, if I put the sounds outside here, and then it plays when we do it, that confirms that it's this tag that's giving us problems. And if it doesn't play at all, that means that, and if it doesn't work at all, that means that the problem is the insta-break bug that, I predicted it was. I'm gonna figure this out, chat. Just whether or not it's on stream is debatable. Does that mean if I'm motivated, the code will magically work? That's what I heard. Okay, let's do this again, shall we? I'm the one and only Spider-Man. Short grass. Okay, so it's not detecting the block breaking. It's not even calling the procedure. So that is good to know. Which means if I put this into the right-click code, it should work. And if I make it based around the entities chords instead. I'm gonna put... Holy crap. I'm gonna put an extra sound right here that's going to be note block cowbell, just so I can test whether the procedure is even getting called. Save. Who are you to call the grass short? Okay, block. I'm not in that kind of jokey mood right now, bro. We're gonna figure this out, I swear. This needs to work. Please. Oh my goodness. Someone named Kylie Jenner 07 is in my Twitch. Wheat. By the way, you should use your own sounds because the subtitles are a thing. Yeah, probably, but whatever. What is your favorite game? Okay. The thing is being called. I don't know why I grabbed wheat seeds. I'm on autopilot right now. Please work. Ah! Oh, because it's based on where I'm standing. Yo! Okay. The only thing I need to fix is that I currently have it so that it only works if the block I am standing in is also breakable with the sickle. And because we're doing it with right click, that is not necessary. What I'm thinking is... Well, first of all, I have to get rid of the cowbell. But what I'm thinking is we set the damage to remove durability every time it works, and then we'll just increase the durability. So save that. Yes, Luis, we fixed it. It's working. The sweep is working and the sickle is working. We did it. And by we, I mean completely me, but also you guys were there for moral support. If you guys weren't there, I would have quit trying to figure this out ages ago. That's probably true. Okay. One last modification from the block. Which probably makes more sense anyway. Is to do this. Save. And save. Nova with the water balloon. Okay. We did it. So now all we have to do is create a new exported procedure called sweep, and a second one called sickle, and save. And now I have to figure out how to modify this to make it 7x7 and 5x5 for the other ones. So for living entity hit by tool, we import sweep attack and raise this radius to 1.5 and increase the damage to 2.5. We'll just round up to 3 for convenience. And save. Then for right-clicked on block, create procedure, import procedure for sickle. And then for a 5x5, we do -2, -2, set this to 5, set this to 5, and I think that should do it. You know what? This should work. Okay, save this. Oh, I'm so happy. Now let's do right-click on block here for sickle, and then make this -3, make this -3, make this 7, make this 7, and save. And then living entity hit with tool, sweep, and make the radius 2. Save. This should all hypothetically work. The last thing I want to do is add a little bit of a thicker line, because I don't like how the outline looks, like for this one right here. Can't tell if that's better or not. Make one more thing. What should I make this stream? We have options. We can do the Muddy Pig. Well, the other two options are going to take ages, so I don't know if I want to do them today. At least on stream. I haven't decided yet. Okay. Hopefully those will look good in game. Let's go into the game, and every Minecraft texture has at least 2 shades in the outline. Yes. Okay, we're going to test these, then we're going to add crafting recipes, and then while I'm waiting for this to load, I'm going to set up Entity Wizard on Blockbench and prepare to make the Muddy Pig. Honestly, I can probably just steal the texture from Mojang. Convert that to a modded entity. I hope the viewers come back when we switch to Muddy Pig. Twitch chat overtook YouTube chat? It did. Okay, delete. Could you make it when it gets lower durability, it has cracks? Probably not gonna do that. Wait, so using Mojang textures is fine, but mine are not? Exactly. See, you get it. I'm not using Mojang textures. I mean, what other texture was I gonna use for this? Okay. I already read that. Okay. Okay, so that works. I'll probably add some, sweep particles to it. But then we have the diamond and the netherite. Yo, welcome back. And netherite. Let's bone meal down the middle again so we can see just how big the netherite radius is. Okay, watch this, chat. Netherite scythe. That is loud. Yeah, that is pretty good for clearing. That is pretty good for clearing grass. Okay. Then let's try the PvP. Okay. Level 1. Ow. Okay. Level 2. And level 3. Oh my gosh! Woo! Dude, I need that stuff in vanilla. The sickle is extremely useful, especially for early game. For real, dude. I would use Ravager for that. For clearing grass? You would rather use a Ravager? Ravagers break grass? I didn't even know that. Well. Now that the sickle is basically done, let's add recipes. So, iron, sickle, recipe. There we go. Okay, iron sickle recipe. So let's grab the iron sickle. Let's put a stick here. Let's put a stick here, actually. And then we'll make the iron go like that. Save. The Ravager can farm crops, too. How's your fever going? I'm feeling better. I don't think I have a fever anymore, but... I've had a headache, like, right here between my eyes for the last few days. And it's, like, mostly gone now. And then, my sore throat is basically gone as well. See, those diamonds are a lot more blue than reality is for those, because I feel like that just ain't it. Okay. So, recipe, netherite, sickle, recipe. Thank you, block. Let's grab a smithing recipe. I don't know what the order for smithing recipes are, actually. Okay, so first slot is the template. So netherite upgrade template. Okay, and then the tool goes second, so let's put the diamond sickle, and then let's put the netherite. There we go. I had to check because I had no idea what order they went in. And then let's put netherite in the last slot. Oh, it's because the textures are messed up because I cloned them. There's a glitch in mcreator when you duplicate elements. In the editor, they'll show up as the texture of the previous element that you copied it from. Who is Jim Slip, who showed up just to make me do 10 push-ups? I forgot I even had that on there, and now I gotta do 10 push-ups. Are you for real? Oh, my treadmill was in the way. Give me a second, Jack. Can you guys see me if I do it, like, right here? Chat, I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I didn't do anything, chat. Making a sick guy do push-ups. You guys are so nice. I'm joking. I appreciate the engagement. Okay. So that's pretty much done. That took way longer than it should have. I'm not removing push-ups. I just made them a lot more expensive. You caught me. Okay. I guess we can do the muddy pig now. That's not it. Look at this muddy pig, chat. All I gotta do is put a cube on top of its head. That is 4 by 4. Right there. Oh, it needs to be bigger than that. There we go. And then copy and rotate. Okay. Nilla, welcome. We're currently... Oh, wait, I gotta change the text on the screen. Okay. Here is our Muddy Pig chat. Let's export Java entity. Oh, except he doesn't have any animations because I have a custom model. Solution. We don't make it a custom model. So let's grab living entity, name it Muddy Pig. And do we have... Yes, we do. A cool thing I know about Blockbench... Wait a second, I gotta switch this over back to mCreator. A cool thing I know about Blockbench is it's easy to make something scary, make something tall with a body and limbs and a head, but flat on the sides. Then you draw scribbles like the body, arms, legs. But for the head, it can be like a diamond. Mud is a lot grayer. I mean, in Minecraft. This texture is based on the Muddy Pig from Minecraft Earth, which I'm pretty sure was brown. Muddy Pig. Yeah, the Muddy Pig is brown. Someone's gonna have to tell me which color is brown out of these. Creature. Health points. 10. Passive. Normal movement height. 0.9 by 0.9. All of this is normal. Pig. We're just making a new pig. What if I added a muddy variant of every mob? That would be interesting. I'm not sure I would. I would like to add a muddy swamp monster. That would be pretty cool. This creature is only going to spawn in mangrove swamp. There we go. I actually already have a muddy flower item. It's called a mud blossom, and it looks like this. Okay, so we save that. There's actually something we have to do to incorporate him into the mod. And that is... if I go to early game, food prep, and pig mercy killing, there's custom drops for pigs in my mod, so I gotta add this mob to it. So if the event target entity is pig or muddy pig, then do all this stuff. Pain near your eyebrows. I know that pain. It's rather annoying than painful. I often get that after a long day of work. Yeah. I should make the pig drop the mud blossom. I also want to put the mud blossom on its head, but I'm going to have to animate it myself if I do that. Should I just bite the bullet and animate this pig? If I export this pig... Okay, wait a second. Do I have the mud blossom texture saved? Mud blossom. I do. Okay. Why did it export like that? What the flip? Okay. Strange. Okay, wait a second, chat. I need to go back to Blockbench. So if we go back to Blockbench here, and then on mCreator real quick, I'm going to export the Mud Blossom. Mud Blossom. Save. And then edit in Blockbench. Let's import another texture for the Mud Blossom. Not that one. Why didn't it save correctly? Bro! Nothing wants to work on first try, chat. Thank you. Okay. Take this Mud Blossom, copy it, paste it into here. Shrink it down. I think we're gonna need to do 2 textures. And here's why. Let's delete that flower and save. And save that. Let's import the Mud Blossom texture here. And let's take this part and apply it to... Oh, can a mob only have one texture? Okay, never mind. The thing that I was gonna do is not possible. So let's go back to this. Shrink it down. I think that looks okay enough. Okay, something like that. Save that. What the frick? Oh. Okay, and then this needs to be a different size. Let's delete this cube. Let's take this. Let's move this like that, and then like that, and then move it to there. I feel like that's too big. We just need 3 more subscribers. What am I at right now? Is there a Discord server? Yes, it should be in the description. Can't you do what Minecraft did with the mushroom? Wait a second. I have an idea. Let's undo all this. Save it as it is. Okay. Resize the texture and scale it up. So 128 to 64. It'll resize it, but it'll also allow me to have a smaller Mud Blossom that is higher res. So I can go into Edit in Blockbench. I can... Crap. Not crap. I'm not trying to crap right now. Place in the Mud Blossom. Like so. And then create a new cube. Yep. Chat, I'm gonna have to leave to help my mother with, groceries. But this is what I wanted to do. This is good. So let's pivot that. Rotate this. 190, yup. Yes, I heard you. Okay. Like that. Okay. That looks pretty good. Chat, while I am gone, let's... how do I open something? Okay, where is... Scarecrow Golem? Crap. Chat, I'm trying to put something on the screen so you guys can be entertained while I'm gone. Scarecrow. I'm gonna be there in a second, Mom. I'm just trying to put something on my screen so my viewers don't get bored. Okay. There we go, chat. Perfect. Is this working? Okay, chat. I'll be back. Okay, chat. I am back. So let's go back to the Muddy Pig. Test, test, test. Sorry, guys. I'm tired now. Okay. So let's export model muddypig.java save. Yes, save. Save BB model as well. Okay. Save texture as Muddy Pig. And then if I go to farming, go to Muddy Pig, I should probably change the screen back to mCreator. Then click on the Muddy Pig. Let's go into resources, go down to entities, and delete what we had for the Muddy Pig. Let's import a Java model for Muddy Pig. I don't know if I did that correctly. I didn't see anything change. Okay, then let's import entity texture Muddy Pig, like so. And then let's go into here. Let's select Muddy Pig and Muddy Pig texture. And then animations, let's set for, let's search if they have pig walk. They don't have pig walk. Which animation is the one I want, Block? Not sniffer. Let's go with camel. Set it as a walking animation. I don't know what that's going to do, but I think it'll be funny to try. So let's just go into the game and check it out. Thank you guys for sticking around the stream even when I went away for a minute or so. Remember me? I do remember you. I think I gotta start giving out regular roles on my Discord. Because I feel like I haven't done that. Who on my Discord deserves the regulars role? Sharp Shot. The Hustlers. That's what the role is called, Hustlers. Dracon and Dara aren't regulars anymore, so I'm gonna take them off. Sharp Shot, who else has it? Glue Gunner. Glue Gunner isn't that regular anymore, but I'm gonna let him keep it because he's more regular than Dara and Dracon. What do I think about the name of your mod? What's your mod's name? I don't know what your mod's name is. I don't know. I feel like it hasn't been that long, Sylvia. Muddy Pig. So I'm guessing it crashed because I tried to use camel. So let's just make our own walking animation. It's the only animation the pig needs, so it's fine. We can do it ourselves. Random Chaos. Oh, it's in Random Chaos channel. Procedured. It's a very interesting name. Okay, so all we really have to do is leg rotation, leg rotation, leg rotation, leg rotation. And this leg is gonna go this way. And this leg is gonna go that way. And this leg is gonna go that way. And this leg's gonna go that way. And then they're gonna switch. So now this leg is gonna go... Bruh. This leg is gonna go that way. This leg's gonna go that way. This leg's gonna go this way. And this leg's gonna go this way. Oh. Let's set this to 0, set this one to 0, set this one to 0, set this one to 0 for the start of the animation. And then let's double time that one. Okay, and then let's put that on a loop. Let's set the playback speed to 200, and oh, that's a little too fast. 150. Okay. We have a walking animation for our pig. Animation, export animations. File, export, modded entity animations. Let's name it muddypig.walk.java. Save that. Then let's go to model animations, Java 3D, muddypig.walk. Now let's go into the Muddy Pig animations and grab Muddy Pig animation. Save. Okay. Muddy Pig should be all set. Let's switch that back to M creator. Let's move that to the center. And then let's hit play. And we should have our muddy pig now. Chat, if this works, I'm probably going to end stream because the next things are going to be very hefty for me to make live. So I'm either going to do them tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow because I want to do Cobblemon tonight. If you guys want to see me stream Cobblemon, highly recommend. One more? What do you mean one more? Like make one more feature? There is one more small feature I could add, but it's small in terms of gameplay, but relatively big in terms of actually implementing it. And by relatively big, I mean it'll take me like 15-20 minutes. You keep hearing money pig. It's probably because I'm sick. It might be affecting my voice. Muddy pig, muddy pig, muddy pig. Eh. Did it crash? Why did it crash? Crash report. It didn't make a crash report. It crashed before it could make one. How does that work? I will not be checking out your mod on stream. I apologize, but that's just not what we're doing today. I'm confused. Muddy Pig is too powerful? Probably. Wait, it said it made a crash report, but I didn't see it in the folder. Right here in the text, it says crash report to that file. I'll just search that file in my Explorer. It says couldn't find. Yeah, it didn't save. Oh, now it did. Okay, can I open this in Explorer? Okay, why did this crash? If this is for your custom popcorn projectile entity, subtype doesn't exist automatically like it does for sheep or villagers, so you need to store a value yourself. I don't get it. Why does it have to do with the popcorn entity? I didn't change anything about it. It was working perfectly. When is your next stream? Either tonight or tomorrow. Just subscribe and turn on notifications and you won't miss it. What made you think of the name Not So Slim Shady? My karate students like to make fun of me being chubby. And my name is Shaden. So my karate students call me Not So Slim Shady. Or, like, only 2 of them do, but yeah. A few of my students call me Not So Slim Shady, so that's why that's my username. Popcorn is evil? For real, get this guy out of here. Zane and who? Not Zane. Why would I tell you the names of my students? Okay, where's my muddy pig? Why does Muddy Pig crash the game? He's too powerful. Something tells me I still fail to tune into the next stream even though I am subbed. That's okay. You don't have to be at every stream. I just appreciate your commitment. The mod's Muddy Pig entity uses temp goal. Temp goal calls get attribute value temp range. Attribute temp range is not registered or defined. So it has something to do with me copying the pig. So let's select none. It's going to breed with carrots. What else do pigs breed with? I have no clue. Carrots, potatoes, and beetroots. Potatoes, beetroots, and just for fun, let's add mud blossoms. Okay, and then animal tasks. Basic passive mob. And then, how do I make it so that the animal follows? I'm guessing it'll do it automatically. And if it doesn't, whatever. Saddle Muddy Pig. I can probably add that. My favorite item broke the mod. No. How to turn on notifications. After you subscribe, there should be a drop-down menu on where the subscribe button was. And from there, you can turn on notifications. I need to make a new video. I haven't posted in a while. I'm working on it, chat. The next video I'm really excited about because it's going to have a lot of IRL filming. If you guys have seen the YouTuber Danny and his coding videos that he used to make, he hasn't posted in 4 years, but that's the kind of thing I'm going for. It's like a mix of Danny and Michael Reeves and a ton of Minecraft modding YouTubers. I think 8-Sided Square, Jays, people like those, if you recognize any of those names. That's what I'm going to be going for, but I'm really bad at the humor part. I don't know how to be funny. But I'm going to try. If I put myself in front of a camera for an hour or two, I'm bound to do something ridiculous. Okay. Muddy Pig. I mean, it's working. You gonna wander or do anything? There it goes. The walking animation should be faster. But other than that, I think it's okay. I should add more shorts. Yeah, the reason I haven't posted a short of the last stream yet is simply because I couldn't. YouTube has to process the entire stream before I can remix it and turn it into a short. So that's why I haven't done that yet. Muddy Pig. Oh, there's no baby muddy pigs. Well, this is all I wanted. I just wanted a muddy pig. I should probably fix the AI. Let's put breed there, and then let's also put follow. Oh, follow carrot. Could I have made that a tag? I can only select one thing. Let's get rid of the mud blossom. Okay. Theoretically, that works. Could I leave? I mean, you could have left whenever you wanted, dude. I'm not keeping you here. But I appreciate you for staying. Okay, and then Muddy Pig spawns in Mangrove. Okay. I think that's all we were going to do today. So, thank you guys for watching the stream. Why not make it so if you feed them, they drop a flower? Because you don't necessarily need to be funny to post stuff. If you add a lot of time lapses of your modeling and stuff, that should do. Just sound smart. That's the hard part too, sounding smart. Baby Muddy Pig just has a big head and follows Muddy Pig, basically. Adding a baby version actually isn't that hard. I just don't feel like doing it right now. So, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, hit that like button. Sorry, my back. Okay. If you guys want to see more, hit that like button. And in the next stream, we will be working on the last two features, which are greenhouse panels and copper sprouts. And that's assuming I don't work on them off stream, which I probably will. So, we might even finish the update next stream. We don't know, but we'll see. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye. And now I'm going to sit here for a few seconds, let the stream delay catch up.